society is based upon, is based on this reward system that when you get something material, or you get a promotion or something in the societal world that we deem valuable, you're going to have more happiness and more satisfaction. But truth is, you're not. Because happiness is an inside job. Happiness comes from within. It comes from your perspective about the things that you have. And at first, that could be kind of disappointing. You could be almost sad, like, wow, so if happiness comes from inside my mind, then I'm creating my own suffering. I'm creating my own sadness. And at first that can really hurt. Be like, why would I do this? Why would I hurt myself? Why would I want to be negative? Why would I want to not be happy? But I believe once we get past the truth that our mindset and our perspective determines much, if not all, of our happiness, then we instantly get at least some personal power, realizing that if happiness is created from within, not only do we create our own suffering, but we also create our own happiness. And that's the beauty about the message that I want to send to everybody. Because if we can agree that most of our unhappiness comes from inside of our minds, that also means most of our happiness comes from within our own minds. And what that means is you don't need any situation, you don't need the right amount of money, you don't need the car, you don't need the house, you don't even need all the friends to be happy. You have the choice right now in this moment to be as happy as you want, to be happier than what you normally may be. And I know I've been low personally, and I've been unhappy for sure. And throughout my whole existence as a human being, I think one of the most important lessons I have learned in my life is that most of our suffering comes from our perspective on the situations and circumstances of our lives. Because truth is, you're always going to have more than somebody else, but you're always going to have less than somebody else. No one's going to ever have everything above everybody else. That's practically impossible. So if it's not the situation, it's got to be what you think about those things. And if we really step back and look at it, we are truly blessed to live this life. We are really fortunate to be in this time, in this place. We have the AC burning down. I could literally talk to you right now through a video camera online. I could reach someone in China almost instantly. That's incredible. I just ate a beautiful meal. Yeah, it may have been some GMOs in it or whatever, but hey, it was a meal and I enjoyed it, and it's going to provide at least some nutritional value for me. My water's pretty clean. It's got a little fluoride in it, but you know what? I can't complain about that. It's a lot better than most people in the world, unfortunately. There's a billion people out there that still don't have clean running water. And I know if you're in America, you do. And that's a beautiful thing as well. It's just these small things that can add up. And I want to bring awareness into your life, as also into my life as well, into what really makes us happy, because I know so much of us are really suffering and we don't know why. We don't understand how we can have so much, how we can get what we want and still not be happy. It's just, we walk around confused, and like I said before, if we get those things and we're not unhappy, it makes it worse because it even creates more confusion. Because your whole life, sometimes you think, well, once I get this, I'm gonna be happy. And then you get it. And then for maybe a year, 2 years, you feel happy, but then you always go back down to baseline, and it creates this mindset of, what is going on? I'm so confused. I don't know what to do. And so I hope I can help you become more aware of the suffering and negativity that is created inside of our own consciousness. And I still struggle with it myself, so I hope this can be like a interchange, if you will, of positive energy, and me being more aware of my negativity, you being more aware of your negativity, us accepting it and understanding that it does come from within. So I hope that this journey into our lives and our minds is as enlightening as it is for me as it is for you. All I want for you guys is to lower your suffering, because I know that the more you lower your suffering, the less the world suffers. And the more suffering you have within, the more you tend to put it onto other people. You always project our insecurities and our doubts onto others. So the less we suffer as individuals, the less society suffers, because we are all interconnected on some level. And so I hope that this journey can help you lower your suffering, lower the burden of negativity, which will only increase the love and joy that we can have in life. Thank you.